Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I have some pretty exciting news for you guys. If you guys didn't know, the Season 3 finale of Star vs. the Forces of Evil comes out in just a merely, less than a day, coming out tomorrow at 11, which is Saturday, April 7th. So we are super excited, and of course Disney XD is showing these little clips. So Disney XD has posted 2 clips to social media such as Twitter and Instagram, which we have both of those if you want to check it out, but link is down in the description for those. But I'm going to be going through those 2 and then analyzing them to show pretty much, hey, there's a couple new things in the spoilers. And as far as I'm aware, these 2 clips are from Divide, which is the first episode of the 2-episode special, which is an hour long. So there is a lot to watch tomorrow when it comes out. So I'm going to start by playing the 2 clips together, and then I'll break them up and analyze them.
Sir Skarsgård, you've led the Muni army against legions of marauding monsters for 3 generations. You even taught me how to wield a sword. In this time of crisis, your expertise.
What'd she say?
Sir Musselton.
What's up, baby girl?
What did you call me?
Baby girl?
Yeah, so Sir Dashing of Musselton isn't going to be able to help us. Marco, what do you got?
Alright, so now that you've watched the clips, let's go with the first one. So this first clip is Star talking to Sir Skarsgård. And pretty much she is just saying, hey, you have led Muni to battles for 3 generations, which he must be pretty gosh dang old to have lived by 3 generations. That's Star, Moon, and her mother. That's 3 generations. And Star was like, hey, yeah, you taught me how to wield a sword and all this stuff. So this guy is extremely up for the job. And in this clip, we could tell that Star is trying to recruit a leader for the new army who's trying to defend off Meteora. And we know from the synopsis that that ends up to be Marco, but this just shows us the recruiting process. So there's very intense music, and now that music might have been added from Disney XD just for this little clip, and that might not be actually in the actual episode, but it's like making it all dramatic and stuff. And then he's like, wait, what'd you say? And he had this little microphone up to his ear, just like having a little bit of a joke, because, you know, they gotta throw in that little jokiness into every episode, so they did that here in that way. So pretty much this clip is just like a little fun, jokey clip, and this is why the thumbnail of this video is not like just a black screen like the last leak video was. Just because these don't have any plot or anything related to it, pretty much it's just a fun little clip that they wanted to tease before the actual episode. So moving on to this next clip, this is Star talking to Sir Musselton, I think. So Star pretty much just says, hey, Sir Musselton, and he's like, what's up, baby girl? And then Star did not like that remark very much, as she replies with, what did you just call me? And then Sir Musselton says, baby girl. And you can also see that Sir Musselton and his prince, because I believe that these 2, one's a prince and then one's a squire or a knight, and we can learn that from that one quest by episode, which is the squire, which I think is trial by squire, not too sure though. So he's just playing with the string, cause it's like that one game where if you put your hand in the string stuff, you can pull it apart and then it'll be all good or something like that. So he's just doing that, which is just so stupid. It's another one of those laugh thingies that they put in there, and it's just super funny, and I don't know why they had it in there, but it's alright. So he replies with baby girl, and then Star does not like that at all, so she just blasts him with the beam from her wand. And we could tell that she is just pure annoyed because nobody has been able to move up, and I'm assuming that this is the point when she appoints Marco, because she's like, okay, so obviously this guy cannot serve up to the needs, and so she's like, hey Marco, what have you got? And so this is when Marco is appointed as the head knight of the battle thing, and so yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Now there is one thing that I want to point out, because again, these 2 are just small little clips that we don't get too much information on, just because it's hey, it's just the little fun clips that we want to throw and tease at you, because yeah, we like doing that because we're Disney XD. Alright, but the one thing that I wanted to point out was how Star and Marco are communicating. Now, they seem to be doing just fine, because if we remember the last time that they interacted, or we see them interact, which was back in Booth Buddies, which, ooh boy, that was a good episode. I like that one. Not trying to be biased because I like Stark or anything, but I just really enjoyed the episode because it was a good episode. Anyway, they seem to be interacting fine, so I think they either talked about it or they have a mutual understanding of like, hey, we're just not going to bring it up because there's other serious stuff to be talking about. So either they do talk about it in the very beginning, which they totally could because this divide is a half an hour and Conquer is a half an hour, so I think that they have a little bit of room to talk about that. So they could have very possibly well talked about it. Or maybe, again, just a mutual understanding of like, hey, let's not bring it up because right now we have other matters to attend to. But I definitely think, because we saw in the promo that they were just like walking around the halls, so I think there is a good chance that they could have talked about it throughout the halls. And if you guys remember back to the emoji spoilers that was like yesterday, there's a good chance that Tom and Star break up. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go check that one out. But I do hope that we see some Starco action in this episode because there's a lot of time to do it, and I think that would be a great way to end off Season 3. And it would satisfy our Starco needs, or at least my Starco needs and a lot of other people's, for the long hiatus that awaits us for Season 4. But don't worry, because there's a book coming out, Magic Book of Spells in real life, so if you want to go check that one out, you can buy it on Amazon or pre-order it because it's not out yet. I'll probably be making a separate video just on that for more information about it. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. This was just another video that was sharing the clips that was released, because as you know, our channel does that, and we're like the first ones to do it anyway. And yeah, so I'm super excited for tomorrow because that's when Divide and Conquer comes out, which is the Season 3 finale. And if you're as hype as I am, then you can go ahead and leave a like on this video and subscribe, because yeah, why not, right? So yeah, I will talk to you guys later, probably tomorrow. So yeah, goodbye.
You'll have to talk to me.